SayItInACard.com is an online greeting card company that delivers right to your front door. Visit our website, www.sayitinaCard.com. You can read the cards, order the cards, and we ship them directly to you. If you feel it, we say it in a card. We have breakup cards, troubled relationship cards, troubled friendship cards, and of course all of the traditional cards as well, from birthday to Mother's Day. So again, visit us at www.sayitinaCard.com. Free shipping for a limited time. I was involved briefly with a married man who believed he had the courage to leave his wife to be with me and to live his truth. This isn't the typical story of a married man promising to leave his wife for a secret lover. Rather, this is a story in part about a gay man who knew he was gay before he got married, but chose to marry a woman because he didn't know how to break free. Rocky and I met on a gay social media site 3 months after I returned to the East Coast to live, and just 11 months after he was married. At the time we met, he was living and working in Dubai as a contractor for the government on a military base, while his wife was stationed in Tallahassee, Florida, where they had a home. In one of the first messages he sent me, Rocky shared that he was married, but that he had regrets. He explained that he had come out to his mother and siblings when he was 18 years old. He sat there. To listen to more of One Thing for Certain, Two Things for Sure, a memoir continued, visit audible.com. Good day thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig TheWriter Stewart, and this is So Much to Say YouTube TV. These are my thoughts, in my voice, on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Now, So Much to Say YouTube TV is the place that you come to learn and grow. So go ahead and hit the like button, the share button, and the subscribe button. And turn on that little bell so that you get a notification every single time that I go live or I upload something new. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hey, niece. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, boy. Hey. Hands and shit all slippery. I'm dropping the damn phone and shit flipped off of here twice. Jesus Christ. But at any rate, niece, I was in here trying to get myself together. I didn't already put my skincare on. And what I was gonna say also was I've already taken my sea moss for the day. Can I tell you how I really love when I share something with you guys and you really take a chance on it and then you fall in love with it? Like it happened with Wix Nola candles. And I don't want to hear from the one or two of you that had to wait a couple weeks for your order or whatever because it happened because she was on vacation or because it was the holidays. Needs settle down. The majority of us have had an amazing experience with Wix Nola. And then with this this sea moss, many of you were like, oh my God, I ordered it, mine came, it does taste so good. Like I love when you concur, right? I love when when you feel what I'm feeling. Anyway, good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig TheWriter Stewart. This is the Facebook and YouTube live versions of So Much to Say. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Those of you that are at work, you better put your earbuds in, okay? Your earphones, whatever you want to call them, put them in.
because I cannot be responsible. I can't help nobody if you lose your job and you over unemployment. I ain't got it. Okay? Hi, Golden. Hi, Golden. Hey, niece. So somebody asked to see my haircut yesterday. Well, here it is. Here it is. I done slicked it down and laid it down. We're about to have our juice. We're about to make our juice. Let me show you what we have. We have a little carrot. We have a little apple. We have a little half of a red pepper. We got a little cucumber in there. We got some squash. We got a piece of ginger. Did I say carrots? I think I said carrots. Marie said, give us some sugar. There you go, niece. Now, I know some of y'all don't really brush your tongue when you brush your teeth. That's why I just gave you a little lip. I ain't give you no tongue. I just gave you a little lip. And some of y'all prick my lips because your lips dry. Put a little cream on them lips, niece. You know, just because you use a little mouthwash in the morning, niece, does not mean that you don't brush your tongue. You got to brush your tongue. You got to get those germs off your tongue. Mouthwash is going to the back of your throat, and it's going to rinse right on past those germs that are nestled on your tongue. You got to get that brush and or that tongue scraper and go across that tongue. Then you do your mouthwash. Oil pulling is not going to help the germs and bacteria that are embedded in your tongue, on your tongue. All right, now move on out the way so I can grab this juicer and we go ahead and get started. Amen. Now we're about to go for a little car ride. Don't be worrying about where we're going. Just come in here and get this juice so we can get up out of here because we got an appointment at 12 o'clock and it's 10 after 11. I just got a call from the people over at Meta. That's the people over there at Instagram and Facebook. Well, they called me this morning telling me, hey, we had, you filled out, we wanted to get your opinion and your ideas. I was like, who is this? You want to talk to me about what? Yeah, I'm with the Instagram team and and I'm looking at your page now on Instagram and we just want to see how we can help you. I said, well, you can start by not shadow banning me no more. She said, well, we don't shadow ban. We don't do anything. I said, you all may not call it shadow banning, but you do something. I said, because some of my people have not been able to find my page. And I've gone to other people's page and I've had to type in my page and I have to type in every single letter in order for it to come up. I said, that shouldn't happen. I said, now, I don't know what y'all over there doing, over there at Meta, Facebook, and Instagram. I don't know what y'all over there doing, but some content creators are having a harder time to be found. I didn't let them know that it was, that it was about race. Because, Ava DuVernay has taught me through the movie Origin that I hope you go and see, that everything is not about race. Something is the caste system. I said, but I don't understand why some influencers, and I don't even count myself as an influencer. I'm a writer. I'm a thinker. I'm a visionary. I'm a producer. Amen. I'm not no influencer. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. So I said, I don't understand why some influencers are able to be found in others of us. I did say us for the purpose of that call, but I'm not an influencer. I don't know how you all decide to do that. I said, but I don't think that it's fair. I said, like when you called me just now, I was over here minding my business scrolling through TikTok. And I was over here minding my business scrolling through TikTok when you called my device. And I said, and I was under the following tab. So I should only be, I said, I know this has nothing to do with Meta because y'all don't own TikTok. The Chinese people do. I said, I was over there under following and I'm scrolling through and I see all these people that I'm not following. I said, I don't know how they decide to put them on my page for me to see them, but I didn't ask to see them. If I wanted to see them, I would have gone under the For You tab. Amen? We got to get our auger. This is the auger, niece. This is the thing that presses the juice, that presses the vegetables and squeezes the juice out. We had to get our auger. This is called an auger, niece. A-U-G-E-R, auger. So anyway, after I had pulled them together, I said, and another thing, the reason why I don't do a lot of creating over there on Instagram, I said, because y'all don't pay me. I said, my page is monetized, but y'all don't pay me. So I don't spend no time over there with y'all. I said, I come over there and post things that I find funny And then when I have something that I'm promoting, that I'm putting on my YouTube or or Facebook page, I come over there and drop a little teaser or something. I said, but I don't really fool with y'all. I said, man, can you help me with that? She said, well, I'm going to send that over to my team, da-da-da-da. So anyway, so she was like, well, we want to help you get over onto Threads. I said, well, girl, I didn't sign up for Threads. I said, I didn't sign up for Threads because, A, I didn't want to be on anything else. And I was told it was very much so like Twitter. She said, well, it is. So she explained it, da-da-da. So needless to say, I'm now on Threads, okay? I almost knocked the juice over these. Now, back to what I was saying yesterday in the car. I didn't call y'all back last night when I came from out of that mall because when I came back outside, it was dark and y'all weren't going to see me. Oh, you saw my first post on Threads? And so she was explaining to me Threads is unlike Twitter in the sense that because Instagram and Facebook are owned by the same people, if I post something on Threads, it'll show up on your timeline on Facebook and Instagram. So I could post something on Threads, but you'll see it on Instagram and on Facebook. I said, okay, but let me get over there on Threads. So she told me how to use like hashtags and stuff, something like that, and this, that, and the third. So anyway, but back to what I was saying. I knew it was gonna be dark when I came out of that mall yesterday. So I didn't call y'all back. Yeah, you're already following me because she said because they own Threads and they own Instagram, my Instagram followers who are on Threads will automatically be following me on Threads. So I was like, okay, well, let me go on over here. So anyway, it was dark when I left the mall last night, so I didn't call y'all back. And then when I got in the house, I felt like I wanted to mind my own business, okay? But we will be back tonight again because we're doing the restaurant reviews at 9 o'clock. All right, so we're going to go ahead and rinse our produce, and then we're going to go ahead and start juicing. Y'all can stay over there. Don't come over here. Just stay over there because I'm just going to rinse this off. You know what it looks like to rinse off produce, okay? Just stay over there on your side. This is too many of y'all. It's already crowded in here. And y'all supposed to be at work. And y'all are crowded in here with me. I know y'all ain't working. So anyway, now what I wanted to pick up on yesterday was some of you that are on Patreon were like, I know there ain't no Tesla that you didn't rent it. The way that you talk about Elon Musk and da-da-da-da. Let me explain something to y'all. Hertz Rent-A-Car had already paid for that Tesla, okay? I rented a vehicle from them. I didn't pay Tesla. I paid Hertz. Hertz had already paid for that car. So they had already put that money in that man's pocket. Amen? So he had already got that money. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So I didn't support him. I rented a car. And it happened to be a Tesla. Now, enough about that. I don't want to hear nothing else about it. Now, the other thing that you all have been chomping your teeth into, if you're in my Facebook group over there, it's called So Much to Say Podcast Pen Pals on Facebook. Some of you have been so busy sinking your teeth into something I shared yesterday. Now, I think that, this is a good conversation for comprehension and listening. We're gonna have a little one-on-one real quick. We're gonna have a group one-on-one about comprehension and listening. Now, I never said Alicia Wells while she in here giggling and tickled pink. Well, her long neck ass. Alicia Wells and Carla James over there talking about I got arthritis. I never said I had arthritis. Some woman talking about her poodle's dog hair. Listen, if you watch Jackie's Back, you know where that came from. But anyway, I never said I had arthritis. Carla James talking about all this sea moss and stuff he taking. His knees aching. Girl, I never said that. I never said that. I said my knees sometimes feel a little tender when I'm sitting down too long. I didn't say that I had mobility issues. They got me in a wheelchair. Tell my boy, knees. No, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that, dear. I didn't. Alicia, I ain't think about you because I never said nothing about I had no arthritis, niece. They killed me. I was trying to create. This is how rumors get started. This is how rumors get started. Okay? This is how rumors get started. And see, what y'all need to be concerned with. Oh, I thought that carrot was about to come up out of there. Look, I stuck the carrot down in the top like that, and I just figured it's gonna go down on its own. But girl, it kind of came up. But you know, y'all sitting here worrying about whether or not I got arthritis in my knees. Y'all need to be making sure your friends, family, boyfriends, and side pieces are registered to vote. And I don't want to hear all this nonsense about what Joe Biden and Kamala Harris ain't doing. If Joe Biden and Donald Trump are on that same ballot, all I know is y'all better be voting for Joe Biden. Now I understand that y'all don't really like what he's doing over there in Palestine and all that other stuff. But if we got to choose the lesser of the two evils, it's Joe Biden. Now I don't hear nothing about Trump and that stimulus check, because that white nigga ain't gave y'all no stimulus check. He just signed his name on the bottom of that check and made y'all think that he ain't thinking about y'all. He is not thinking about y'all. And all you black people that keep talking about, all you coons that keep talking about, because it ain't black people that saying it, all you coons that keep talking about how much he's done for the black community, Donald Trump ain't did shit for me. And I do mean shit. What is it? Girl, carrots is popping all out the juices. What in the world? You see how I bent down there right there? My knees ain't bother me. And listen, Trump got that $83 million judgment. I don't think he paid that lady that $5 million yet. Did you hear me? Oh, I already got my cup out, my glass out. I don't think he's paid that lady that $5 million. So I don't know if she's ever going to see that 83. And quiet as it's kept, she's 80 years old. So, I mean, who's she going to leave that money to? Who's she going to leave that 83 million to? Because she's 80 now. She's 80. Who's she going to leave that money to? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Niece, this juice is so good. Here, get you a straw and taste a little bit. I already told you what's in it. Don't ask me again what's in it. If you just tuning in, if you just got here to the class, then niece, you're gonna have to use the Cliff's notes, or tap your neighbor and ask them to see their notes. Niece. And hear me out. I don't think that this genocide should be happening in Palestine. But girl, isn't there a genocide going on right now over there in the Congo? Who talking about that? Why everybody not outraged about that? Are we numb to black pain? Why I don't see that all up and down my Instagram? I'm just asking. I'm not saying anybody should be killed. I'm not saying that Palestine should be ignored. I'm asking, why is the Congo being ignored? I'm just asking. I'm not saying that we can't fight for both. I'm just asking. All I see is Palestine. Anybody got an answer? Any answers? I'm listening. I'm just rinsing out this juicer because we got to get in the car. We got to go. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on before we leave here. Let me get my You gotta make sure you clean this auger niche. You gotta get all that pulp and stuff. Grab this knife real quick. Oh, they want to keep it that way? Is that what it is? They don't want us to care. Hold on, Niece, I'm coming. Because, you know, before we leave out of this house, what we must do, run your garbage disposal, get them carrots and stuff down the drain. What we must do is take our magnesium. Now that's what we're gonna do. Thank you, Vic Spade. We got to take our magnesium. Now we got to hurry up and get up out of here because we got a 20-minute drive. And our appointment is at 12. Let me get my vitamin C, because Marie is saying, don't forget your vitamin C. Since I'm here, let me go ahead and get D2. May as well get this B12 and this zinc. Let me go ahead and get this zinc, B12, C, and D, and B. Now, these I'm only taking one. Follow the instructions, niece. These say take one, okay? So I'm only taking one of this. But you might get a different brand, so make sure you pay attention. And if you don't really know how to read that well, then let somebody help you. It's funny you should ask Kevy Cash. I just emailed him this morning because we're supposed to have a standing Tuesday appointment. Yesterday was Tuesday. We didn't have no appointment. Now, what I need him to know and understand clearly is that I will call over to that credit card company. I will call over there to the American Express and say, pull that back. That's why I tell y'all all the time, whenever you can pay for something with a credit card, like a service, like if you got somebody that's cutting your grass, well, not cutting your grass, but if you got somebody that's doing work at your house or you're doing business with somebody, pay them with a credit card. And if you don't have a credit card and you do have PayPal, pay them with PayPal. I don't have PayPal. Y'all know I don't have PayPal. I don't fool with PayPal. But you can call PayPal and be like, pull that back. They didn't do what they were supposed to do. He told me it was going to be about 60 days. We're almost at 30 days. They can play with me if they want to, but I will pull that money back. We had a great time in London, but back here on the U.S. soil, I'm a businessman first, and I don't play about my money. I will pull that money right on back, and you'll be looking at your bank account giving, what happened to that money that was here? You'll be looking at that charge back. Amen? Now, I'm not trying to think the worst, because I want to believe that he's going to get it done. But I'll tell you, when I first paid him the deposit with that credit card, he was giving very much so, well, do you think you could pay with like Zelle or Apple Pay? I was like, I don't do business with those. No, I don't. And so I went on and made the deposit with the credit card. And so, because I guess his business is a UK business, it took a little longer for him to get the funds. He showed it pending on his side, but it hadn't deposited to his bank. So he had called me like a couple of days later and was like, hey, do you think you can cancel that payment and just maybe just pay through Zelle or something? He said, so we can really get started on your job. I said, no, I don't do that. I said, no, we'll just leave. I said, we'll just wait for it to, we'll just wait. Trust your instincts and your spirit, okay? Marie, I'll be back. I'll get those when I come back. We got to get to our appointment, okay? Now, listen, get your coat on. Wait a minute. I need a little lotion on my hands. Yes, please don't forget to like and share the live, everybody. Let me walk down here and get a little lotion. I'll be right back. Well, you know what? I got something in the car. We'll just get it in the car. Come on here. I do need a jacket, though. Is it cold out here? When it's cold outside. You'll be holding me. Let's see, what jacket we putting on? Wow, wow, wow. Let me get her out for later tonight. Let me get our wait a minute, we need some sunglasses. Hold on. It's all sunny outside. I don't know what y'all thought. I had to get my motherfucking cool shades. I had to get my cool shades, niece. Now where's our driver's license and our keys so we can get up out of here? I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Okay, I'm gonna take y'all off this pedestal because I'm gonna hook y'all up in the car. I can see all obstacles in my way. All right, we're gonna go ahead and lock the door. We just do a little press. And she's locked. All right. I gotta hold y'all down here so my address ain't showing all over the world. I don't need my address all over the world. Ooh. I have a somebody asked how was I getting the camera to follow me like that. If you look on my Amazon store, which is linked in this video, go on to technology, and it's over there. You'll see it. All right, plug the car, niece, because it was plugged up. I don't really like going from the house to the car because I think the connection might get bad. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm on the Wi-Fi and then I'm leaving the house. So we're no longer on the Wi-Fi. Let me turn off this Bluetooth. Ooh. Turn this Bluetooth off. I done just got in the car and now I got the pee. No. I'm not interested in being white at all. Do you see this? My girl Mimi Parker sent me this. Well, she didn't send me this one. This is one from my last batch that my girl Michelle Witt sent. But I think this is empty, so we may have to. Oh, here we go. We got a little bit out. You know, we're gonna get that last corner. Jenny said, yes, we're going for a ride. Marie talking about, I'm not leaving my children in the car. I'm not leaving. You're not getting me arrested. Wait, what we're gonna do is put this alarm on though, because we leaving the house, huh? We don't want to come back and there's a bitch that's in here. That ain't supposed to be here. All right, so we're gonna slowly back up. There was somebody behind me. We have a 12 o'clock appointment. When this feeling comes over me. Oh, we're gonna switch this to electricity. We're gonna put a little something on our lips. I think one of y'all was licking on my lips when I kissed y'all. You know, I like all that foolishness when I kiss too. I like to lick lips and stuff too, and suck on your lips. And lick on your teeth. Baby, that sun shines over here, baby. Do you hear me? All right, we about to back up. You got your seatbelt on? Hey, Leslie McDowell, are you out there in Bakersfield, California? Is that the same person? Are you in Bakersfield, California? Oh, I got some flooring I can return. I got to do that. I need that money back. Amen. Right. Okay, Mr. D said he buckled up. We got a little too much stuff on our lip. But anyway, so listen, we'll be on the live tonight. We're doing our restaurant reviews at 9 o'clock tonight. I can't remember the name of the restaurant, but I'll be ready to read all of the 1-star reviews. Good morning, Sonia Flemings. Yes, let me get my refund from this store because they didn't. Oh, I need to show you all on Patreon how I finished the bathroom downstairs. But they had a box of tile left over, so I will be taking that back to get my refund. Amen. Let me get my refund, niece. Let me get that. I can see clearly now that the rain is gone. I love a good ad lib. I can see all obstacles in my way. Now listen, let me just say this. I don't even really get into all of this nonsense and this kind of foolishness. But this conflama, you heard that? Conflama. This conflama between Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion. All of them, Victor. All of them. ALL. When I tell you, I don't understand this nonsense with them, I really don't. What's the definition of conflama?
Conflate means.
I did not say
I did
not say conflate. I did not say conflate. Let me find out he needs a miracle ear. Conflama is a campy word that can be used when conflict and drama are occurring simultaneously. Don't play with my vocabulary, niece. Don't play with my vocabulary. Come on, Victor Spade. He said it's drama. See. It's CONFLAMA. Conflama. Yes. L Sid. Don't play with my vocabulary, niece or nephew, because I don't know if you male, female, him, her, them or they, non-binary. Sonia, did I wreck him? Did I come through there like a thief in the night? Conflama. Now back to what I was saying. I don't know what this conflama is. And there's another form of the word. I don't know what this conflamacy is. I did just spell it. Lynn Free, CONFLAMA, conflama. But I don't know what all of this is between them. I'm not a Megan Thee Stallion fan. I'm not necessarily a Nicki Minaj fan. I like their music, some of it. The first song that I really loved by Nicki Minaj was I Wish That I Could Have This Moment of Time. I wish that I could have this moment and that for life, you know that. Moment for life. And so I can't really say there's anything by Meg Thee Stallion that I like, right? I kind of like that song she got with Beyonce. What's that song called? What's that song called? Not a stallion. What is that shit called with her and Beyonce? I'm waiting for one of y'all to type it because I don't know it. I can't remember it. I can hear it, but I can't get to the hook. Savage, yes, thank you. Is that Maya? Is that how you pronounce that, Maya? So, oh, we got to get through this light. It's yellow, but we going through it. Your Honor, that light was yellow when I went through that. It was yellow, Your Honor. So, I don't know what's going on with them, but my thing is, I just think that it's so ridiculous. And here's what I will say. I don't know who started it. I don't know if who was dropping those subtle things in albums previously or not. But what I can tell you is Nicki Minaj is like Tamar Braxton, always in the middle of something. Now, y'all know I like Tamar. Tamar follows me on Instagram. I follow her on Instagram. We had her on the Queen's Supreme Court. And before we went live, she's like, oh my God, I just love you so much. Like she was saying, I didn't even know, I did know she watched the show because when I first met Madison and Kaya, when they were working together, they had a deal on the table with Tamar and Vince. That's how long ago this was. Tamar and Vince were still married. So anyway, I knew she knew the show, but I didn't, you don't really think about who's watching and that kind of thing, right? Like when Madison just got back from the Emmy, she was telling me some of the people that watch and was like, oh my God, I love the show, that I want to come on or whatever. But I don't really think about, especially when it comes to famous people, I'm not thinking like, oh, I wonder if they see the show. I wonder if they've seen me on, like, I'm not thinking about that. And we're taking a little detour. I'm coming back. But when I was home last week, like 3 different people stopped me and was like, oh my God, I love Fag Talk. Like that was the furthest thing from my mind. And so like each time when it happened, I was just kind of like taken off guard because you're not thinking about that when you out, doing whatever you're doing. So all of that to say, and I said this to somebody, I think while I was home, I heard this guy on TikTok say, Tamar is a great vocalist. Like we know she sings and we know she sings well. But her singing has almost taken a back seat to her singing career has taken a back seat to her personality. Like she's become more of a personality. We know her more as a personality than we do her as a singer. So back to Nicki and Megan or Meg. My point is, I don't know who started it. I don't know who did a diss track first. All I know is when his came through here, Nicki should have either put out something better than what she put out or she should have just stayed quiet. But all of that Donald Trumping she did over there on Twitter all week, throwing the fit, kicking her feet and screaming, like, girl, that was horrible. And to me, I just feel like and I felt like this before Meg even hit the scene. I've always felt like Nicki was kind of like a mean girl. Now, I'm not going to, well, yes, I am. I was going to say, I'm not going to go into specifics, but yes, I am. I know a hairstylist and a makeup artist that used to work with Nicki. And they were on retainer. So she was paying a coin, She was paying a coin. They had her on, it was a guy that I know and a girl that I know. The guy was doing hair and the girl was doing makeup. And they were on retainer. And these 2 people that I know each other because they worked with her. And their time together overlapped. They both said, and to me separately, they didn't say this, and we weren't in a conversation together. They said, she's not a nice person. Like, she's just not a nice person. And when I came back from France, I went to a Christmas party here. Well, it wasn't a Christmas party. It was just in December. It was a birthday / housewarming party. And the makeup artist, the girl, was there. And I've known her for years. I've known her since I moved to Atlanta. I've known her since '98. That's how long I've known her. And let me tell you how long I've known her. I've known her so long that she didn't change her name. And the people who know her now know her as this new name. I know her as the original name. She only let new people call her the original name, but I still call her the original name because I've known her since '98. So she said to me in December, when I came home in December, she said, I don't even know how I said to her, I said, do you miss, because she's really trying to get back into the makeup world and all that other stuff. And I said, do you miss working with Nikki or, you know, being an entertainer? She said, I definitely want to get back out there. She said, because the way that makeup artists and hairstylists are becoming influencers and they're able to showcase their work. She said that wasn't really going on when I was working with Nikki. She said, like, social media was new, and this is how long ago this was. This is like when Nikki's career first kind of started. This was when, for those of you who are real fans of Nikki's, this was when Nikki was a guest judge on America's Next Top Model. That's how long ago this was. So she said, you know, social media wasn't really a thing. She said the way that these makeup artists and hairstylists now have built careers off of their social media. She said, I would love, you know, I didn't get the chance to capitalize in that way. She said, but I definitely don't miss working with her. In fact, this is how long ago this was. Nikki and Safari were still together. She said, I'll never forget. She said, we almost came to blows. I said, what? She said, yeah, bitch. She said, me and Nikki almost came to blows. She said, I told her and Safari, I will fuck both of y'all up in this house. She said, and I said it just like that. She said, and they sent me home. She said, because I was done. She said, I had gotten to the point. She said, she said, she and I were prayer partners. She said, let me stop. I'm going into too much detail now. Let me stop. That's too much. Because, see, somebody ripped my video one day and had me in somebody else's video talking shit about Puffy. But anyway, so all of that to say, I just think that Nikki has always been like a mean girl. And like, she literally came in and appropriated Lil' Kim's style. She culturally appropriated. And I don't care what y'all say, if you're a fan of hers or not, you saw that she pretty much did everything Lil' Kim did in the beginning. And so, and then like people just didn't want to give her credit. I don't know if there was some beef underground that happened between Lil' Kim and Nikki or not back in the day. I don't know. But you can't say that she was not influenced by Lil' Kim. She had that girl style, her colors and all of that kind of stuff. So long story short, she fell out with Cardi B. I don't think she really get along with Remy Ma. Like, it's just like, girl, why can't you get like, what? She's just not a girl's kind of girl. She's not a girl's kind of girl. And it's just like, it's like when you think about the people, she couldn't even get along with Mariah Carey on American Idol. What the fuck? Now, who did Mariah hurt? Now, Mariah ain't never said nothing mean about nobody except J-Lo. And that was, who is she? I don't know her. That's all Mariah said. But who is hot in here? Am I getting worked up or is it just hot in the car? Let me turn this down. In fact, let me turn it off. I just don't understand why she's so mean and nasty. I just don't. And so what I'm saying is, I don't think this incident with Meg is an isolated incident where a lot of people who aren't like a Meg fan or whatever, especially on the heels of this Tory Lanez bullshit and that shot in the foot and all this other stuff, a lot of people don't really fuck with her, with Meg. But my point is, that aside, that girl dropped that fucking bar when she said about that Megan Law. Girl, that was some good shit. You can say what you want, but that was some good shit. And so, you know, I just don't like the fact that Nikki just. And so this goes to what I've been saying before, and I tweeted this maybe 2 weeks ago when I said, I agree. I'm all for protecting Black women, but not just from physical violence at the hands of men, but also protecting Black women from a mental space, from an emotional space, from a spiritual space, you know, from a holistic view, right? And also when it comes to Black women tearing down other Black women, protection in that instance too. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? Like, I just don't, and for me, it's like during, and let me just tell y'all a little fact. I just thought about something. I thought about when Kevy Kev said Craig thinks he's a rich white woman. I have had these sunglasses, and I don't know if he was saying it because I put these sunglasses on, but I thought about it just now again. I've had these sunglasses since I lived in LA. LA grew too much for the man. That's Gladys Knight and the Pips. But yeah, I've had these since like 2012. Y'all need to take care of y'all stuff. Hold on to y'all stuff. Stop loaning it out. That's why your shit come all back all twisted up and shit, and you wonder why the arm and shit leaning. Stop loaning your shit out. But at any rate, back to what I was saying. What was I saying? So that's what happened. I be going off on these side streets. What was I saying before I said that? I don't even remember. What had I said, y'all? What was I saying? I really don't remember. Leaning on the everlasting arm. Leaning. Y'all who didn't go to church ever don't know that song. That's an old hymn. Right. I'm all over the place. Well, I know I was talking about Nikki and Megan genius. I know I was talking about Nikki. And see, that's for you, Will, because I saw you over there talking shit in my Facebook group too, talking about I had arthritis. Genius. I know I'm talking about Nikki and Megan, but what specific point had I made? We are about 2 weeks ago. Protect Black women. Okay, yeah, I was talking about the protect Black women. Thank you, Deidre. The hell with the rest of them, Deidre. I don't know what they talking about. But anyway, yeah, so yeah, my mind took a turn. You know, this meandering road that I'm on, this meandering. It meanders, niece, it meanders. But yeah, that was a good clap back from Megan for sure. And yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say about that. I think that's all I wanted to say. Now, what y'all feel about Just Hilarious, Just Not Hilarious, becoming the third seat over there on the Breakfast Club? What y'all think about Just Not Hilarious? And she's from Baltimore. No, they announced the other day that she got the job and she's starting Monday, February 5th. February 5th is also the day that we aired the first episode of the second season of Telling Our Stories. Please make sure that you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. I will be dropping it on my Facebook channel this time too. Okay, I will be putting, because we're trying to get that Facebook check. Okay, we won't get no. Well, we get a little Facebook check, but child, that ain't nothing but a little lunch over at the Dunkin' Donuts. But we trying to get that Facebook check. Amen. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it over there on that Facebook too. I didn't do that the last time. Leaning. Yeah, y'all, some of y'all didn't go to church. Yeah, I don't go to church now, but you know, I do have a little foundation. Yeah, I don't think Just Hilarious is funny. That's why I call her Just Not Hilarious. But it ain't even just because I don't find her funny, because there are a lot of people that I don't necessarily find funny. I don't really find Kevin Hart funny. But the difference is, I do like Kevin Hart. I don't think he's funny. But I don't think he has a mean spirit. You know what I'm saying? To me, I feel like Jess is she got a little mean spirit. She seemed like a little evil little woman. A little bitter little woman. Come on, because this car over here is not getting in front of me, and this Chevy Bolt or whatever that is. Needs anybody tell you to get in that only lane, that only turning lane, to turn that way. I'm in a hurry. We're trying to get to our appointment. But This was not a good Samaritan moment where I was going to let you in. Sorry. But she seemed like an evil little woman to me. I think it's that Baltimore in her too. Now, where my Baltimore people at? Now, listen. Now, stay with me now. I was thinking this when I was looking at an interview the other day. There's this podcast that I watch. It's a YouTube show, but it's like a podcast. But anyway, and they talk about music and all this other stuff. And you guys know when I first moved to Atlanta, I moved here to write music. And I still have a desire somewhere in my heart to still get back into music. I never had a song placed on an album and stuff. I've worked with people. I worked with Brandy and I worked with a bunch of producers, Tweet. I worked with a bunch of producers that you all would know, but I've never had a song placed on an album. So that's still somewhere in my heart that I would love to do that. So I still have an affinity for music. Like I watch stuff, like I watch behind the scenes stuff, like I just love. But there's something about some people from Baltimore, because I'm not like that. It's like there's this ghetto fabulousness about them. And it's like, let me explain it to you like this. And this is my first time explaining and speaking this out. Okay, so stay with me if it sounds a little cloudy, if it's a little opaque, if it's a little nebulous at first. Okay, those are all synonyms. But anyway, it's almost like just hilarious, and this feeling that I'm saying that I get from her, I've gotten from some other people from Baltimore or from the DMV, not even just Baltimore, but I can sense it from Baltimore. Tamar has it. It's like you're open-minded enough to know that you're like, and Little Mo has it. Yes, it's like you've been open-minded enough to get yourself out of that city and to achieve and reach a certain amount of success. And in the case of Little Mo and Just Hilarious, Tamar doesn't have this. They still have the Baltimore accent. So they're still rooted in Baltimore, but their dreams and aspirations took them out of Baltimore. And so there's this mixture of there's this mixture of hood and visionary, if you will. And so it's like, it's almost like a nice nasty. It comes off almost like I'm better than you. I'm still hood and I'm from Baltimore, but I'm better than you because I got out. I'm better than you, and I'm a shit on you at every turn I can because I'm wearing this and I got this, and and I'm a floss on you and this. That's what I get from Just Hilarious, and it's just I don't know. I just don't like her energy, and she just seems like she's on edge all the time. Like she's always ready to just kind of like clap back, and it's not a comedian thing. Because there are comedians who have a quick comeback, but they're not like on edge, like they got a chip on their shoulder, like they're waiting to snap on you or waiting for you to come at them so they can come back at you. And so to me, Just Hilarious, she just seems like she's always ready to try to. She's not humble. That just sums it up. She ain't fucking humble. And yeah, like I don't think she's for the people, is what I'm saying. I think she's all for herself, and because like I didn't see the Shannon Sharpe interview with Country Wayne. I did not. I've seen clips, and I've seen him say in the clip, and I think they played it over there on the Breakfast Club or somewhere. I saw it somewhere else. They were like, "Why she keep talking about their relationship? That shit was 5 years ago. Why is Just Hilarious still talking about the relationship she had with Country Wayne 5 years ago?" And he was like, he said on Shannon Sharpe, on the little clip that I saw, that was 5 years ago. Yo, go get you some new material. Why are you still talking about this? Like, you don't have nothing else going on in your career? You know what I mean? So, and I'm like, you know what? He right about that. Like, why she keep talking about that? Why she keep holding on to that? Now, Niece, we are pulling up to our destination. We're pulling up to our destination. Life with your favorite cousin Netta. Are you related to Miss Netta and Charles? Now that's a phenomenon I didn't see coming. And I truly don't understand it. Oh, girl, this parking lot is locked and loaded. Let me go ahead and get this parking space right here. Oh, oh, girl, there's a little Mini Cooper right there. I thought that was an empty parking space. That's a damn Mini Cooper. Girl, this parking lot is jam-packed. Let me circle. We might have a couple more minutes to get together. Right. I'm running late because it ain't no parking. Girl, this is not where you let people out of your vehicle. Girl, that's a stop sign. God forbid I got to walk from this side of the parking lot. Who is this with these little shorts on? He don't look like he bathes. Is this a spot? It sure is. Let me go ahead and back this broomstick in here. You know, we got to blame it on somebody. I wasn't late. Y'all ain't had no parking. Ma'am, get out of the way. Are you getting in the car? What you doing? She's sitting here looking at my reverse lights. Because, girl, I ain't got no insurance. I'm kidding. You better get you some insurance. Stop riding around dirty. But I understand if you can't afford it, because I've done that too. I have done that too. And be praying, like, Lord God, dear God, please let me just get to this gym. All right, listen, niece, it's 12 o'clock. I got to go. I'm going to see y'all tonight at 9 o'clock for the restaurant reviews. Hit the like on this video. Don't forget, oh, look, pay for your stay is $100. If you want to sign up, here it is right here. Payforyourstay.com, Craig100. Y'all ain't seen $100 over here in a long time. So if you're going to sign up, niece, go ahead and do it. It's the last day of the month. Is today the last day of the month? What is today? Yes, it's the last day of the month. So go ahead and sign up. I'll see y'all tonight. Bye.